Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in the description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your YouTube algorithm present you with this message here? Let us tap in and talk to God. Okay. I'm seeing a prophetic vision, okay? I'm seeing somebody continuously, go to the toilet, like continuously use the toilet, unstoppable, bowel movements, like simply put, they can't stop releasing their feces. Like, this person doesn't sleep. Like, it's even red in there because there's just so much friction going on. They keep using the bathroom like it's burning down there, and it's been going on for quite some time now. We have the Two of Pentacles energy. Like, this person is struggling with this. They can't figure out how to get rid of it. Like, this diarrhea energy they're in. But what I'm channeling here is like, this person, this diarrhea is something they brought upon themselves. It's like a form of a punishment. This person's gonna experience this for like 6 weeks plus here. This person's gonna be in this energy for a long time. They did something here. They played with something here. This person was dibbling and dabbling. Something is creating an adverse effect because something has backfired on them. Like, I'm getting, this was a witch cook. They witchcraft was performed in the kitchen. They always used food. So take a hint as to this, who this could be in your reality because of that truth. Okay, they were whipping it up in the pot. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, like continuously going to the toilet here, like day in, day out. Like, they don't sleep during the day. They can't be anywhere in the morning. They can't, catch a break. Like, this person, everything is just all over the place because they're sick. Like, it's this diarrhea that's not going away, but it's not that it's the diarrhea that's not going away. There's something that this person was putting in food. Everyone's food, not just your food, but in particular your food, because this person was trying to do something to you. Like, this person would would put things in food for a specific purpose for different people. So for you, it could have been for this reason. For that person, it could have been a different reason as to why she was doing what she was doing, what she wanted from you. You know, Ten of Pentacles reversed. All these different kitchen ingredients here were used in the home. We have Taurus energy, we have Virgo energy, we have Libra energy here. We have the Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy. So yes, beloved, you know, this person, look, all these things they were using to cook, you see that? The smoke coming out there and all these different things going in the pot. Like, this person is a witch cook. I keep channeling that. They utilize witchcraft in the form of putting it in people's food. That's how they do their witchcraft here. That's what they practice. This person has been doing this for a long time, as long as they can remember. Type of energy, it's one of those things where it's like, damn, I don't even remember how long I've been doing this, but I've been doing this for a long time. It's that long, like every time something would happen in this person's reality that goes against what they want, they would go into the kitchen and start whipping up a meal for a specific reason, towards a certain person, thinking, okay, once you eat this, you'll be at my command. I can speak and you listen and you obey without questioning me. So she wanted power over people in that way, specific people. She also wanted from specific people, you know, it wasn't just about the power, it was about the thrill of it. Like, this person enjoyed doing this. They really enjoyed like seeing the magic that they've whipped up, like just blow their mind and take over their reality in that way. Like, they loved being this witch cook energy. They fell in love with it. They never wanted to let go of it in any way. It was never their plan. So there's something they put in specific in this pot towards you, and it's like one of many attempts. Like, this person, every time they would have they were in a position to feed you, they would put something in your food, in your meal, put something in specific for you. See, all these other people got specific things here, but you in specific, you were poisoned here. This was a person that was always poisoning your food, like a slow death energy, because I smell death here. Yeah, we have the Chariot reversed. This person had chosen to take your life from you in this way. Do you know the shock that they're experiencing right now as you are perfectly alive, knowing what they've been doing to you? What they were putting in your food was meant to take you out completely. You were meant to slowly die, though. That's the thing. This person wanted to enjoy this. They wanted to enjoy this. So they didn't want it to be abrupt. All of a sudden, overnight, you know more. No. They wanted to watch you suffer. Hey, there's certain people on earth that are just truly evil. Like, pure evil. To the point where there's no changing it. We have the Empress energy here. So I do see here that for a long time, this person deemed themselves as like this person in your life that you will always need. Like, they thought that You would always need them for everything in your life. Like they would be the main person, but that was never the case. Like you never needed this person or anyone really. You were always good on your own. I am seeing that. But nonetheless here, this person is having the shock of their life as they're watching you just live life. Like every breath you're taking is someone's nightmare. It's someone's hell zone. It's someone's fear. They're going through crazy karma here. Imagine having to live with the fact that you try to take that person's life, but they're still alive. And having to watch them every day breathe and live. What a demon to live with. One in which they conjured up. That's why leaving people alone and remaining a good person as best as possible will always be the answer to all of this. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. Doesn't matter who you think you are, what you want from them. Leave people alone. We have the world here. Like this person was trying to... This is definitely a woman here, right? With the Empress, this is a woman who was trying to control your whole entire identity using some form of witchcraft. So she was trying to control your death. She was trying to watch you die. But she's going to have to watch you live. She's going to have to watch you inhale breath in your lungs every single day. And just by that, you're killing the enemy. Just by you remaining alive is death to them. What a switch, what an adverse effect. But they're getting what they gave. They have to live with the demon they conjured up. They wanted you dead. Whose problem is that? Yours? What? So what I'm seeing here, like someone's in trouble, simply put. Like someone's in a lot of trouble here. Let us tap in further and talk to God. The diarrhea that this person is experiencing, the time in which it's going to last, it's like it's going to be one thing after another. When this goes away, something else is going to come up. It's not just going to be the diarrhea that they experience. Someone's going to have a digestive system that takes them out, meaning they're going to have an unhealthy gut, meaning that their insides are going to rot. They're going to die like that. That's their death, because that's what they try to do to you. So it's being returned to them. It's the energy they conjured up. That's that demon. It's tied to their fate now, as they are God, right? We have the Queen of Wands. Beloved, you're going to be so in your element that even with the light that you are, this person's darkness is not going to be able to take it, nor is this person's darkness going to have anything to do about it. It's like this person's going to have to watch you be, free. Very free. Almost breathtakingly free. They know the chains, right? They know what's keeping them stuck. They know their own demons. So this person, this diarrhea here, things are just going to escalate. It's going to be kidneys. It's going to be kidney stones. Like there's things that can happen within the digestive system. That can take over a person's life. A sickness can take over anyone's life. If someone gets sick, it takes over their life until they're well. No matter how little of a sickness they're experiencing, it just takes over their life in a specific way. This person sends a sickness your way that was supposed to take your life. You were supposed to just be sick and like die. This person was like, this is what they really wanted. They were poisoning you, poisoning the food they were giving to you. Everybody else, they were just trying to control with this witchcraft, but you, they wanted to kill. Person, wow. Confirmation. We have the Eight of Wands, yeah, and she did this many times. Why do you think she's freaking out like this? She's been freaking out the first time she did it. If you think a human being trying to do something like this, the first time that they do it, they would have already convinced themselves in a delusion that because they wanted to do this so bad, they just had to believe the delusion that they can get away with it. So when they did it the first time, it took everything in them to do it. And when you didn't die, this person snapped and lost their mind, and they've been continuously poisoning you ever since. They've been trying to get you to lose your life. This person is unwell. Something snapped in them. They've been like it's like all these dishes that they made for you, they wish they're gonna like spill them, or they're gonna spill them. The diarrhea is a form of them spilling those. It's like they're going to experience what you were meant to experience. It's going into their body. It's like when you were eating, they were swallowing. Like, yo, God is doing something crazy here. God is returning this person's things to them. They don't belong in your body. That's not your destiny. That's not your fate. They wanted to change that. When I say this person even went to the extent of adding more, like upping the dosage of whatever it is they were trying to kill you with. Example, someone could have used rat poison here, is what I'm seeing and what I just heard. Like a substance like that, in a human body, in a certain dosage, it can really do harm. And continuously doing it every day, it can really get someone sick to the point of death, because they'd be ingesting something detrimental to their whole entire health, physical health. This person was after your body. They wanted you to rot from the inside out. All of a sudden, you start bleeding, and in places, in ways you can't explain. You start to smell like you don't know that you're ingesting this toxic substance. And rat poison is merely an example. Could be anything. All these dishes here that she served you, they're making their way out of her body, through her body. She tried to serve them to you though. God is crazy. God is the craziest magician. Don't try and do that magician shit. Yeah, look at that, the devil. This person literally wanted to control your life. How evil is this person wanting to watch someone die and get sick and struggle, have no cure, but you are killing them. You are killing them. Like, this is a murderer. This person is a murderer here. This is a murderer. This woman, this is a murderer. We be living with these people in the society. They're just not in the prison cells because they haven't gotten caught with their deceit of sin. Murder. This is one of many. There are many women like this, is what I'm seeing. I know that for sure. We live it. Why do you think obsession is such a common theme right now? Everyone's experiencing it somehow. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. Like, this woman wanted was so evil that like she wanted to ensure that you never have any success in life. Like it's not just about taking your life from you, it's why she also wanted to do it, right? This woman was jealous. You see what I'm saying? This obsession energy coming forward here. This woman was envious. It built up this poisonous hate or hatred that put them in a position to furthermore be as evil as it gets. Because the more they would see you just live, they would get more black and black inside. They were just so darkness filled. So this woman never wanted you to be of success in life. She wanted you to end up being nothing or die, right? So she's like, nah, I don't want to have to live with this person or watch them live. I'd rather just end their life. I don't want to have to watch them struggle and be poor. Nah, like that's it. That plan B, maybe. But plan A is that like I just want them to die. This person wanted to end you. All of a sudden, you have headaches that you can't explain. You have to go to the pharmacist for all these different medications because your body is reacting to things that you don't even know. Like, there's just a lot that would be happening to you. This person is evil here. Every day watching, oh, you're going to be okay. Guys, such evil still lingers on earth. We have the Four of Pentacles here. This woman felt like you don't deserve to be anything. She even still feels like that. Like, it'll never change. They would rather be you than you be yourself. Whoever this is to you, doesn't matter. They would rather be you. You see what I'm saying? That obsession energy, guys, we're living in it. We're living in those times. There's times of the world that we've experienced, and this is one time of its own as well. Like, we're living in times of pure obsession here. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Pure desires that are based on obsession. Like, people have their own things here, and it's making the world sick. It's making everyone sick. It's like poison. That's why we gotta keep being good for as best as we can, because we are keeping the planet healthy. We are curing. We hold the cure. We have the Magician to the Seven of Wands. So this woman's things have come back to haunt her, simply put here. It's like they've been taken out of your life and put in her life. It's her things. All this sickness energy, it's her fate that she tied to herself. She was doing this to herself. Like, when she was doing it to you, there's a covering on you, beloved. You can literally do that. You are protected in that form. That's one of your form of protection, where it's like God will enable the enemy to do unto themselves as they wanted to do unto you, whilst thinking they doing it unto you anyway. Meaning, simply put, God will watch an enemy reap what they sow for themselves and wants everyone else to see it too. Because they're not just an enemy to one person, they're an enemy to everyone. People like this are just purely evil. It's not about just you. This person would just hate a stranger for no reason. This person's sick. And this is a sickness that can only be cured in specific ways. And God is the one producing the medicine. And we hold it. That's why we have to speak our truth, speak our mind with things that we go through. Speak up, beloved, is what I'm seeing here. Speak up for yourself. Take control of your life in that way, where you speak up for yourself. We have the Three of Wands reversed here. It's a far cry of mercy this woman is in. They're begging for mercy from God. God is not hearing them though. God is like, man, you're going to live like this. It's only the beginning, sweetheart. Buckle up. That's what God is saying. You get what you get from God. If you give that energy to the world, He'll give it back to you. You will come to him and he'll give it back to you. That's a form of repenting. You get what you give. You sent it out, right? You conjured it up. When you have to get it back, this woman feels like no one will ever understand what she's going through right now. She feels like no one will ever get it. It's her and her demons alone. Like, that's the thing. She can't invite anyone else into her misery. It's not anyone's place. No one can keep her company right now. It's like, because no one gets what she's going through. They're going to be like, oh, you're going to be okay. Just drink this, go there, eat that. You know, all these things, but there's no cure to this. Like, it's just going to keep getting worse. It's not just the diarrhea. Like, someone's going to have serious health issues, bad health. That's a curse that she wanted to inflict onto your reality. That's being sent unto her, so it's returned to her because that is her spell. Oh my God. Somebody wanted to take your life here. I almost choked on this and it felt so close to death. It's like things like that. It's like after you ingest something, it has to come out because it can't sit in the body. It's not meant to. It's poisonous to the body. And when it comes out of you, it kills you slowly every day as you consume it. Like, someone here. People think like this, y'all. This evil, this type of evil still lingers in the world. This breed, this archetype, this kind of evil still exists. Insane. Like, insane. But as above, so below. There's this level of good as well on earth. That level of good that's just insane too. But like I'm saying, you know, you get what you give. This person's just getting what they've dished out. Like, it's literally like that though. It's like what they've dished out, they're getting it back. It's crazy. Let's tap in further to this message here. Oh my God, someone didn't cook a good meal. This person, I am seeing, you know, it wasn't even a considered decision and choice to spare you. As if your life is in their hands, right? To spare you and not like take your life from you and kill you and murder you. Excuse me, this person here, like, someone's pure evil. Like, their things are hot and heavy coming back to them. They want a home. They're living. You conjured it up. You conjured up that curse of bad health. So this person's stuck in it. We have the Eight of Swords. They're stuck in this curse of bad health energy. And it's only the beginning. Like, beloved, you were meant to go through so much. You were having to, like, you were going to be put in a position where you have to ask for money and plead with people and doctors and medical professionals about your health. Like you were going to go through so much if God was not in your life. If you weren't the person that you are. Like all of a sudden you just don't have it in you to do anything. You're giving up. Your body is failing. Like you're supposed to really like we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, like this person was after your life, has been, still is. Like we living out here with a bunch of killers and murderers in society. We just don't know it. Like we literally just don't know it. The reason there's someone in prison right now is because they got caught. How many people haven't gotten caught yet? Big world. How many people kill in these ways and it actually be a crime? Who's gonna go in court and say this person was, performing this, witchcraft, where they try to poison my food with something till my death? Where's the evidence? You have a picture of them doing it? What was it actually that they were putting in the food? Because that doesn't look like it's something harmful. It could be anything. Are you sure it's them that was doing it? It's like there's so much to consider, making it hard for actually something to be done of justice. Because people can get away with it even if they're caught. We live in other times now. You never know who you're sitting next to in the bus or in the train or in the vehicle, any transportation. You'll never know who you're walking past or who's looking at you when you are doing you in life, in the world. We have sickos out here. And I don't think we talk about that enough. That's not talked about enough or spoken of enough. On some you shit. Like that series called You, YOU. We live with people with serious mental health issues. It goes beyond affirmations and journaling and meditate. It goes beyond that. Some people need to be locked up. They can't exist in society. They're that sick-minded. But it's sadly some of those people are people of leadership, people in positions to make life-changing decisions upon the world. It's not just, someone mundane like you and I in the world. No. There's people who sit in bigger positions that affect the world, but they're that sick-minded too. They take lives as well. But coming back to the message itself here, the generalization of it, you're dealing with a woman who's a very ancient type of evil. Like that evil that existed in the medieval times. Like that evil that existed when the world was still in its beginning form. Like that evil that existed even after Noah's Ark. Like, yo. We have the Knight of Swords to the Seven of Wands here. What a sad reality this person's going to have to live in to await their own death. As they await their own death. They're going to have to wait for their own death. They're going to want to, they're going to wish that, it just strikes them without any pain, but they're already in pain. This is sort of evil where someone doesn't even mind awaiting their own death. That's how evil they are. They're like, man, I don't care. Take me out. I don't want to be here anyway. Because evil hates life. That's why they try to take us out. Everyone evil tries to take something out. Seek and destroy, right? We have the Seven of Wands. That's what they do until they destroy themselves and the world. Which can't happen because this is God's world, right? Hence, we need Him. Otherwise, you're doomed. But with the Seven of Wands here, God's declaration upon this situation is that this person will not have their way with you. God is using you purposely to mock this person. It's like, ha ha ha. You try to be me. But only I choose who lives or dies, even if you try to take that person's life. There are situations like that. It's like if someone's not meant for something, it's just not going to happen to them, for good or for bad, or for worse, for good or for bad. People like this don't deserve a breath of happiness in their lungs. They don't deserve the spirit of happiness in their reality. They don't deserve to even, they can't even house that energy. It doesn't exist for them. They're so integrated in the darkness that it's a far cry to the light. Pure evil, simply put. With the Two of Wands reversed, like I keep getting this energy of like something's in my throat. I'm about to like my hey guys, people are evil. It's like I feel like my throat, I feel like my esophagus is gonna tighten up. Like my throat is gonna clench. Like I'll have no breath in my lungs. Like I keep feeling and channeling death energy. Any form of death that this person tried to inflict upon your reality, it was based on watching you suffer. Like whether they wanted to put this in or that in, whether they wanted to up the dose of this or that, they just wanted to watch you die. Like, oh, what problem are you gonna have tomorrow with regards to your digestive system? What level of bad health are you on? It's getting worse. It's getting like some people are sick. And when it comes back to them, they're so sick that they don't even care. Like this woman here, they're waiting on their death. It'll come. Death. This person wanted to make sure that you never fall in love. You never build anything of legacy or of empire. You never break a generational curse. You never reach a position in your life of prosperity. You never have anything solid, basically. Everything just falls apart for you. This woman here, they're now trying to reflect back on what they've used on you and maybe like trying to explain why you're not dying, because this woman, I do see that they've been trying to, as they were panicking, as they've snapped already, right? Because you're not dying and they continuously poisoning you. They try to test it on animals, like or small creatures or just something here to experiment on. And that something died when they poisoned that something, but you're not dying. Like this woman tried to test it out so many times. Like they're trying to take from you here, but they can't. They really want to though. They're trying to take your life by tampering with your health here, putting you in a curse of bad health, having no medical professional that can assist you because no one can understand what's going on. It just keeps getting worse and worse, like cancer. But this in specific is not that. Obviously, it's just it would have that effect where there's no cure. We have the full reverse. Every time they think you're getting better, you get worse. Like, or every time they think they're giving you something for a remedy, it just escalates you further into the bad health. Like someone wanted your life. The Hermit reverse. They wanted to be the one that takes you out of here. They wanted to be your God, your executioner. But obviously that's not the case here, right? Because the love of God is that mighty. It reaches every realm, dark or pure. Don't ever think that God is this saint. Like he made the evil. What you talking about? The Holy Spirit made the evil. from itself, from it being holy, because the evil wouldn't be evil if it weren't for the holy. Fuck. I don't know. People are just lost. Moving. I need to get out of this energy before I lose my life. We have the Two of Swords. I swear, like, to this person, they like, man, I wish I could cut them up and like view their insides, because why the hell are they still alive? Like, this person's starting to be afraid of you, or they are already. Like, I keep wanting to cough. Let's tap in further to this energy. I feel like I'm within death right now. Like, I'm within the death energy. Like, my breath is very faint. Like, someone wanted to literally take you out. They wanted to make sure that, you know, you buried down there, and it's because of them. It would pain and hurt this person physically to see you do well in life. Well, they're going to be pained and hurt forever then. We have the Knight of Cups. This person is trying to convince themselves of, you know, possibilities out of this, but it's based on fantasy. Like, they're trying to fantasize about freedom, like fantasizing about freeing themselves from this death energy, because as much as they're waiting on their death and they know it's gonna come and they don't care, but it's like it doesn't mean they're not afraid, you know. They live in fear of their own life being taken from them every day. Like, is this gonna take me out? Is that gonna take me out? Should I even go here? Am I breathing too much? Like, this person is going through their own serious hell zone. The curse of bad health, like, this is the backfire, the adverse effect. So your story of life was dependent on them. Like, they were going to be your story of life, your conductor, the narrator of your story of life. They're going to curate your beginning and end. Like, what? We have the Eight of Wands reversed to the Lovers. Like, they should have kept their evil away from you. They should have acknowledged you to be who you are and left you alone. It's not their business who you are anyway. Whoever this was to you, it's not their business who you are. It's like, they can't change that. Who would want to change another person's identity to fit their demons? Like, be like this because it makes me feel better. Man, fuck you. Truly. This woman here, she doesn't want to, like, her biggest fear is you doing well in life and also having a husband or a wife or just someone to love you, right? She wanted to curse that as well. Like, she was cursing everything, knowing like, okay, I also want, I'm killing you, but like, let me just make sure I curse everything in your life also on the side. Like, this type of evil, this breed, this archetype, this kind of evil here is the, picture this, Palestine's. Very active. It's a very active energy, taking people's life. We're living it right now. It's active. Like, whether they're trying to do it in the shadows or broad daylight. We have the Hermit reversed to the Two of Wands. This woman was also going to I can't breathe. Let me get out of here. There's some sick people here. I don't think God wants me to say this part, but I'm seeing a gravesite. Like this one was gonna try and dig up your body at some point and like use your remains as things to put in her food, because she was thinking, oh, I'm also gonna be immortal like her, or him rather, taking her resonates like, because you're not dying, right? So like there's gotta be something inside of you. Like they just went too far. They were so deep in this, or still are deep in the psychosis here. They still thinking they you see, that's the fantasy. Like there's gotta be a way. There's no way. Wait for your death. I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also offer life coach sessions / one-on-one sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email though, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon. If you'd rather book or rather join my Patreon instead, the link will be in the description box below for that as well. You can join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google as well. Okay, search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.